Hey, 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 before you scroll past this, wait just 1 second. Have you ever come home after work and someone asked you, "How was your day?" And all you could say was, "Fine." Just fine? Nothing else? If that sounds like you, then you are in exactly the right place right now. Stay with us. This one is going to change how you talk about your workday forever.
Welcome to Mr. English Podcast, the place where real English meets real life. I'm James.
And I'm Emma, and today we are so happy you are here with us.
If this is your first time listening, welcome to the family. And if you are coming back again, you already know we keep it simple, fun, and real here.
That's right. No boring grammar rules, no confusing textbook sentences, just real conversations, real English, real life.
And today's topic is something every single person can relate to, whether you work in an office, a store, a school, a restaurant, or from your kitchen table at home.
We are talking about how to describe your workday in English, the real way, the natural way, the way people actually talk.
Because saying it was fine is fine, but we know you have so much more to say.
So much more. And today, we are going to help you say it.
Before we jump in, a quick and important thing. If you find this helpful, please subscribe to Mr. English Podcast. It really helps us reach more English learners just like you.
And share this episode with one friend who is learning English. Just one friend. That small action means a huge amount to us.
Okay, are you ready?
Let's do this.
James, can I ask you something honestly?
Always.
How was your day at work today? Like, really, not the short answer.
Oh, okay. Real answer?
Real answer.
It started with one simple task. Just one. I told myself, Emma, this will take 20 minutes. Easy.
Famous last words.
Famous last words, exactly. Because that one simple task became 3 tasks, and those 3 tasks led to 2 phone calls, and those 2 phone calls led to an email that I had been trying to avoid for 4 days.
The avoided email always comes back.
Always. Like it was waiting, just sitting there, watching me.
Emails are very patient.
Very, very patient. And by the time I looked at the clock, it was already past noon, and my coffee, my beautiful morning coffee, was completely cold.
That is a tragedy, a real workplace tragedy.
It really is. And the sad thing is, I know you understand that.
I understand it deeply, on a personal level.
So that is exactly why today we want to talk about workdays, how to describe them, how to talk about the busy moments and the slow moments, and the strange middle moments where you're not sure what you're even doing.
And we want to give you the real words and phrases that people use every day when they talk about work.
Not formal business English, not complicated words.
Just simple, everyday English that you can actually use.
Starting today.
Starting right now.
So, James, let's start from the beginning of a workday, the morning.
The morning. Okay. So for me, the morning is always full of hope.
Oh, I love that.
I wake up and I think today is going to be a great day. I'm going to be organized. I'm going to finish everything. I'm going to be calm and focused and professional.
And then?
And then I open my phone and there are 11 notifications waiting for me before I even get out of bed.
11? Before you're even standing?
Before my feet touch the floor, gone. All the hope, gone.
Okay, so for our listeners, this is a very real thing. The morning at work often starts with checking messages, checking emails, checking your task list.
And sometimes the task list looks simple in the morning. 3 things, manageable, calm.
But then more things get added during the day.
And by the afternoon, your task list has feelings, and those feelings are not friendly.
That's such a good way to say it. Your to-do list has a personality, and not a nice one.
A very demanding personality.
So when you describe your morning at work, you can say things like, I started my day with a long list of tasks.
Or my morning was hectic. Hectic means very busy and a little bit crazy.
Or you can say, my morning was calm and I got a lot done.
That one is beautiful when it happens.
When it actually happens.
Which is not always.
Definitely not always.
Let's talk about something that happens a lot at work, something that I personally struggle with.
What's that?
Staying focused.
Oh, yes. This one is real.
So I sit down, I have my task, I know what I need to do. I open my computer, I start working, and then
something happens.
Something happens. Maybe a message pops up. Maybe someone walks by and says, "Hey, quick question."
And it's never a quick question.
Never, never in the history of work has a quick question been quick.
They say quick question, but what they mean is, I have many questions and I need your full attention and also maybe your lunch break.
Exactly. And then you try to get back to your original task, but your brain has already moved on. It's thinking about the question and the email and the meeting later, and suddenly you realize 15 minutes passed and you haven't done anything.
That feeling, I know that feeling.
It's very frustrating.
And there's a word for that. When you lose your focus because other things are pulling your attention away, you're distracted.
Distracted, very important word.
You can say, I felt really distracted today, or there were too many distractions at work.
And distractions at work come in so many forms: noise, notifications, people talking near you, your phone, your own thoughts.
Your own thoughts are actually the strongest distraction.
They really are. Sometimes nobody's bothering me and I'm bothering myself.
Same. I'll be working and then I suddenly remember something totally unrelated, like, did I reply to that message from 3 days ago?
And then you go check and you get lost.
And then I'm reading messages from 3 weeks ago, and I don't even remember why I opened my phone. Technology is both amazing and extremely dangerous.
Very dangerous. Very. And yet, here we are.
Here we are. Okay, let's talk about something that every working person knows about. The meeting.
The meeting.
You sighed like someone mentioned traffic on a road trip.
Because meetings can feel the same way. You know you have to sit through them, you are not sure how long it will take, and sometimes you arrive at the destination and wonder, was this trip necessary?
That is so fair. Some meetings are really helpful. You get together, you talk, you make decisions, and you move forward.
Yes, those meetings are good. Those meetings feel productive. Productive means you got something useful done.
And then there are the other meetings.
The ones where someone could have sent a simple email.
And instead, 12 people sat in a room or on a video call for 45 minutes.
And at the end, everyone says, okay, let's schedule another meeting to continue this conversation.
No, please.
It happens. It happens more than we want to admit.
I had a week once where I had back-to-back meetings. That means one meeting ends and another one starts immediately after.
No break in between?
No break, no water, no breathing, just meeting after meeting after meeting.
How did you survive?
I am still not sure. I think I ran on coffee and determination.
And the cold coffee was still there at the end of the day.
Cold coffee, warm headache.
That should be a song.
Honestly. But for our listeners, here are some natural ways to talk about meetings. You can say, I had a lot of meetings today.
Or, my meetings took up most of my morning.
Or, we had a really productive meeting and made a good decision.
That last one is the best sentence, when it is true.
When it is true, yes.
And if your meeting was not useful, you can say gently, the meeting ran longer than expected.
That is polite and honest.
Perfect combination.
Emma, let's talk about deadlines, because I think this word causes a very specific kind of stress.
Oh yes, deadline stress is its own special category. A deadline is the date or time when something must be finished. If your deadline is Friday, your work must be done by Friday.
Simple to understand, not always simple to meet.
No, because here's what happens. You have a project. The deadline is 2 weeks away. So you think, 2 weeks is a lot of time. I will start later.
I have absolutely never done this in my life.
Of course not. Neither have I. This is completely hypothetical.
Purely educational.
So you wait, and the 2 weeks become 1 week, and 1 week feels okay, and then 1 week becomes 3 days.
And suddenly 3 days is very, very soon.
Suddenly, you realize the deadline is not a faraway thing, it is a now thing.
And now you are working fast and stressed and maybe skipping lunch.
Maybe working late.
Maybe sending messages to your colleague at 9 o'clock at night saying, hey, quick question.
The circle comes back around.
It always does.
I think the deadline teaches everyone the same lesson eventually.
Start earlier.
Start earlier, every time. But do we always listen to that lesson?
Sometimes, and sometimes we need to learn it again.
And again.
And maybe one more time.
Ugh, growth is a process.
It really is. Now, one thing that can completely change your workday, good or bad, are the people around you, your coworkers.
Coworkers, or you can call them colleagues. Both words mean people you work with.
And coworkers are so important because you spend a lot of time with them,
Sometimes more time with your own family.
which is a thought that's both funny and slightly concerning.
Just slightly. But the point is, the people at your job affect how your day feels.
Very much. I want to tell a story, a real one.
Please.
So, a few months ago, I had a day that was already not going well. I had a deadline coming up, I had too many tasks, I was distracted, my coffee was cold again.
The coffee is always the victim.
Always. And I was starting to feel overwhelmed. That means too much is happening and you feel like you can't handle it all.
That is a very human feeling.
Very human. And I was sitting at my desk just staring at the screen. Not typing, not thinking, just staring.
We've all been there.
And my coworker, his name was David, he just walked by and said very quietly, "Hey, you okay?"
Such a simple question.
Just 3 words. "Hey, you okay?" And I said, "I'm just a little overwhelmed." And he said, "Tell me one thing you need to finish today. Just one." And I thought about it, and I told him. And he said, "Okay, you can do that one thing. Do that first."
And that helped?
It helped so much, because I had been trying to do everything at once. And he helped me focus on just one thing.
Sometimes all you need is someone to help you see clearly.
Exactly. And David did not fix my whole day. He did not do my work for me. He just asked the right question.
A good coworker does not need to solve everything. Sometimes they just need to be present.
And that presence makes a big difference.
I've had coworkers like that, and I've also had coworkers who were, let's say, a source of energy drain.
Energy drain. That is very polite.
I try to be kind.
We all know what that means, though. The coworker who makes every situation more complicated.
Who brings problems to every solution instead of solutions to every problem.
Who says, "This will never work," before anything even starts.
Or the coworker who talks very loudly on the phone right next to your desk.
And their conversation is never urgent. It never is.
It's always about something that could wait.
But they're sharing it with everyone in the room.
Workplace life is rich with experiences.
Very rich. Very character building.
That's one way to say it.
So, for our listeners, here are some natural ways to talk about your coworkers. You can say, "My coworker helped me out today." Helped me out means helped me.
Or, I had a good team meeting today.
Or, my colleague and I worked on a project together.
And if a coworker was difficult, you can say gently, "It was a challenging day with my team."
Challenging means difficult, but it sounds a little more professional.
And a little more polite.
Just a little.
Let's talk about something that happens every single day at work. Making decisions.
Oh, yes, decisions.
People talk about how tiring work is, and yes, tasks can be tiring, and meetings can be tiring.
But decisions are exhausting in their own special way.
Because every single thing at work asks you to make a choice. Reply to this email now or later. Do this task first or that task first. Say yes to this extra request or say no.
And by the afternoon, your brain has made so many small decisions that it starts to slow down.
Like a phone with low battery.
Exactly. And then someone asks you something simple like, "What do you want for lunch?" And you just stare at them.
Because you have no decisions left. The decision bank is empty.
The decision bank. Yes, that is exactly what it feels like.
And this is why prioritizing is so important at work. Prioritizing means deciding what is most important and doing that first.
Because not everything is equally important, even if it feels that way.
Yes, some things are urgent. That means they need to happen soon or right now.
And some things are important, but not urgent. They matter, but they can wait a little.
And some things honestly can wait until tomorrow.
Or next week.
Or honestly, sometimes never, and that is okay.
That is a freeing thought.
It is. Not everything needs your attention today. Choose wisely.
So for beginners, here's a simple way to talk about this. You can say, I had to prioritize my tasks today.
Or, I focused on the most urgent thing first.
Or, I had trouble deciding what to do first today.
That last one is very honest and very relatable.
Very relatable. Many people feel that. James, I want to talk about something a little deeper now. The feeling at the end of the workday.
Ooh, the end of the day feeling. That is an experience.
It really is. Because the end of the day feeling is not always the same. Sometimes you finish work and you feel good.
You feel accomplished, like you did something real today.
You finished what you planned, you solved a problem, you helped someone, you made progress on something that matters.
And you close your laptop and you think, today was a good day.
And you mean it.
And that feeling is wonderful.
It really is. But then there are the other days.
The days where you worked all day. All day. You were busy every single minute.
Answering messages, sitting in meetings, responding to requests.
But at the end of the day, you look at your original task list and nothing on it is done.
That is such a strange and frustrating feeling.
You were busy, but you were not productive.
Busy and productive are not the same thing.
That is such an important point. You can be moving all day and still not move forward.
It's like running on a treadmill. A lot of movement, but you're still in the same place.
That's a perfect way to explain it.
And then there are the days where you just barely make it through.
Surviving days.
Surviving days, where you didn't do anything amazing, but you showed up, you tried, you did your best with the energy you had.
And those days are valid too.
They are. Not every day needs to be a big success story. Some days you just make it to the end, and that's enough.
That is honest and real, and we should say it more.
Definitely. So when someone asks, how was work? You don't need to perform happiness or success. You can be honest.
You can say, it was a tough day, but I got through it.
Or, it wasn't my most productive day, but I managed.
Or, I had a lot going on today, and I'm glad it's over.
Simple, real, natural.
And for our learners, using these kinds of sentences makes your English sound so much more fluent and natural.
Because real people say things like this, not just, it was fine.
I want to talk about something that I think a lot of people experience, but don't always talk about. The workday that follows you home.
Oh, the mental overtime.
Mental overtime, I love that. So, you finish work, you leave the office, or you close the laptop. Your workday is technically over.
But your brain did not get the memo.
Your brain is still working, still reviewing, still replaying conversations.
Did I say the right thing in that meeting?
Did I finish everything that needed to be finished?
Did my boss mean when she said, we'll talk about this more later?
Oh, that sentence. That sentence can ruin an entire evening.
It's the most stressful sentence in the English language.
We'll talk about this more later. What does it mean? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it very bad?
And you spend the evening playing every possible scenario in your head.
And none of the scenarios are the simple, perfectly fine one.
Because our brains are creative in the wrong direction sometimes.
Very creative, very imaginative, not helpful.
And this is why wrapping up your workday properly is so important.
Wrap up means to finish something and close it out properly.
When you wrap up your workday, you don't just stop working. You take a few minutes to close things out.
You look at your tasks, you see what you finished.
You make a quick note of what needs to continue tomorrow.
You reply to anything urgent that is still waiting.
And then, most importantly, you stop.
You give yourself permission to stop.
Because the work will be there tomorrow. Your tasks will wait. Your emails will still exist.
But your rest is also important. Your evening is also important.
You're a whole person outside of your job.
That's something worth remembering.
Every single day.
So you can say, I wrapped up my workday around 5 o'clock.
Or, I wrapped up the project and sent it to my manager.
Or, I need to wrap up this task before I leave.
Wrap up is such a useful phrase, very common, very natural. Okay, I want to tell one more story before we move to our vocabulary section.
Please, I love your stories.
So this happened to me maybe a year ago. I had a very specific kind of workday, one that I still think about.
What made it special?
It was not a big dramatic day, no huge problems, no emergencies, but it was one of the hardest days I had in a long time.
Why?
Because nothing went as planned. Everything I tried to do took longer than expected. My internet was slow. My laptop was acting strange. I had a call with someone and we completely misunderstood each other and had to redo a whole hour of conversation.
Ugh, that is painful.
And by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I was just done. Not physically done, mentally done. Like my brain had already packed its bag and left for the weekend.
The brain leaving early without telling you.
Exactly. And I had one more task to finish, one report, not a big one, but I could not focus at all. Every time I started writing, my thoughts would go somewhere else.
What did you do?
I got up from my desk. I went outside for 5 minutes. No phone, just fresh air, just quiet.
That sounds simple but important.
It was. When I came back, I sat down and told myself just one paragraph. Just write one paragraph and see what happens.
And?
I finished the whole report in 20 minutes.
20 minutes? After being stuck all afternoon?
20 minutes. Because sometimes the problem is not the work. The problem is the mental state you are trying to do the work in.
That is such a real and important lesson.
When you feel stuck, sometimes you don't need more time. You need a short reset.
A reset. That is a great word for it. A short reset.
Step away for a moment, breathe, come back fresh. Even 5 minutes can change everything.
And that's something anyone can do no matter where they work.
Exactly. So if you're having a hard day and you feel stuck, step away for a moment. It's not giving up, it's recharging.
I like that. Recharging, like you're plugging in.
Like you're giving your brain a little power boost.
Beautiful. So let's think about this. What makes a workday feel good, like actually good?
That's a great question. I think for me, a good workday is when I finish the most important thing on my list.
Just the most important one?
If I get the big one done, the day feels successful, even if 10 small things are still waiting.
I think that's smart. Focus on what matters most.
What about you? What makes a good workday feel good for you?
For me, it's connection. When I have a good conversation with someone, when we solve a problem together, when I feel like I actually communicated something clearly.
So for you, it's about people.
Mostly yes. I can have a light workload and a slow day, but if I had one good, meaningful conversation, I feel okay.
That's lovely, actually.
And workload, by the way, just means the amount of work you have. Heavy workload means a lot of work, light workload means not so much.
Simple and useful.
And I think for our listeners, a good workday looks different for everyone, and that's okay.
Completely okay, because we're all different. We have different jobs, different situations, different personalities.
But we all want to feel like our time and energy meant something.
Yes, that's the common thread. We want to feel like we showed up and it mattered.
And sometimes it matters in big ways, and sometimes it matters in very small, quiet ways.
And both count.
Both absolutely count.
All right, let's go to our vocabulary section. Today, we want to teach you 6 really useful words and phrases from our conversation, and we want to make sure you understand them clearly and know how to use them.
Perfect. Let's go.
Our first word is hectic.
Hectic. Hectic.
Hectic means very busy and a little bit chaotic or crazy. Not dangerous crazy, just very active and fast.
You can say your morning was full of tasks and messages and problems and calls. You can say your morning was hectic.
You can say, I had a hectic morning at work.
Or today was really hectic. I barely had time to breathe.
That is a very natural sentence that real people say. I barely had time to breathe.
Try to remember it.
Our second word is overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed means too much is happening and you feel like you can't handle it all. You feel like everything is too big and too much at the same time.
Like when you have 10 urgent things and only enough energy for 3.
You can say, I felt really overwhelmed today.
Or there was so much to do, I got overwhelmed.
Very common feeling, very useful word.
Our third phrase is back to back.
Back to back. Back to back.
Back to back means one thing comes right after another with no break in between.
You can use this for meetings. I had back-to-back meetings all morning.
Or for tasks. I had back-to-back calls today. I couldn't even get a glass of water.
That is unfortunately very relatable.
Very. Our fifth word is urgent.
Urgent. Urgent.
Urgent means something needs to happen soon. It can't wait. It's time sensitive.
You can say, I have an urgent email to reply to.
Or, is this task urgent or can it wait until tomorrow?
That's a great sentence to know at work.
It helps you manage your time.
Our fifth phrase is make progress.
Make progress. Make progress.
Make progress means you move forward on something. You don't finish it completely, but you move in the right direction.
You can say, I made good progress on the report today.
Or, I didn't finish, but I made progress. I will continue tomorrow.
That is honest and positive at the same time.
Which is a great combination.
Our sixth and final phrase is take a break.
Take a break. Take a break.
Take a break means to stop for a short time, to rest a little before continuing.
This is so important and so often forgotten. You can say, I needed to take a break this afternoon.
Or, I took a short break and came back feeling better.
Because breaks are not lazy. Breaks are smart.
Breaks make you more productive, not less.
And your cold coffee will still be there when you get back.
That is both comforting and slightly sad.
The coffee truth. It waits for no one.
Okay, now let's go to our favorite part. Say it better.
This is where we take simple or common sentences that beginners use, and we show you how to say them in a more natural, fluent way.
Because sometimes you know what you want to say, but the words do not come out quite right.
And that is okay. That is exactly what we are here for.
Let's start. First one. A learner might say, I did work a lot today.
We understand the meaning, but a more natural way to say this is, I had a lot of work today.
Or even better, using today's vocabulary, I had a heavy workload today.
That sounds very fluent and natural.
Next one. A learner might say, the day was very busy and full.
Clear meaning. A more natural way to say it is, I had a hectic day, or it was a really hectic day at work.
Short, clear, natural.
Next, a learner might say, I cannot think, too much work. We understand, but a better way to express this feeling is, I felt completely overwhelmed today.
Or, there was too much going on, I got overwhelmed.
That is how real people describe that feeling.
Next one. A learner might say, the meeting was very long, and after it, another meeting.
Good effort. A smoother way to say it is, I had back-to-back meetings today.
Just 4 words and the meaning is perfectly clear.
Very efficient.
Next, a learner might say, I finish my work.
This is close, but at the end of the workday, a more natural phrase is, I wrapped up my work for the day.
Or simply, I wrapped up.
It sounds much more natural in everyday conversation.
And the last one. A learner might say, I need to do the important things first.
Good thinking. A more natural and professional way to say this is, I need to prioritize my tasks.
Or, I always try to tackle the most urgent things first. Tackle means to deal with something.
And that sounds very fluent.
Great practice, everyone.
So, to bring everything together, when someone asks you, how was your day at work? You have so many options now.
You can say, it was hectic, but I got through it.
Or, I had a heavy workload today. I was a little overwhelmed in the afternoon.
Or, I had back-to-back meetings, but we made some good progress.
Or, I felt distracted this morning, but I wrapped up my main task before I left.
Or, it was a tough day, but I prioritized the most urgent things and managed.
Real sentences, natural sentences, sentences that actually sound like a conversation.
Not just, it was fine. Although sometimes it was fine, and that is also okay to say.
Absolutely. Sometimes the day really was just fine, and fine is a complete answer.
But now you have more, and more is always good.
And before we close today, we want to hear from you.
Yes, we really want to know, how was your last workday? Was it hectic? Was it productive? Did you feel overwhelmed? Did you wrap up nicely, or did you carry it home in your head?
Tell us in the comments. Use one of the words or phrases from today if you can.
We read every comment, every single one,
And we love seeing you practice and improve.
because that's exactly why we do this.
And if you found today's episode helpful, please subscribe to Mr. English Podcast.
It's free, it takes 1 second, and it means we can keep making more content for you.
And share this episode with someone who is learning English, a friend, a family member, a classmate, a coworker who you think might enjoy it.
Sharing is one of the kindest things you can do for a fellow English learner.
And one final thought before we go.
Yes, whatever your workday looks like tomorrow, remember this.
You do not have to be perfect. You just have to show up, do your best, take a break when you need one, and be kind to yourself at the end of the day.
Your workload does not define your worth.
And your cold coffee deserves better. Please drink it while it's still warm.
The most important advice we have given today.
By far.
Thank you for listening to Mr. English Podcast. I'm James.
And I'm Emma. We'll see you in the next episode. Keep going, keep growing, and keep speaking English, one real conversation at a time.
Bye for now.
Bye.